haven't checked the sales today. There's a gorgeous M6 series Kubota available to us. Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Haut-Beyleron. Today we are gonna be getting our cows, or getting the first milk from our cows. We're gonna load it into our trailer here and just transport it a very short distance into our dairy and get that all set up. We've got some tomatoes to deliver as well. We've got some canola oil to deliver, and my hope was that we were going to be spreading some lime on our fields. But as you can see, I kind of jinxed it last video. I said as long as it's not snowing and that doesn't settle on the ground, we should be all right. We should be able to get the lime spread on the field. Now, it's snowing, but at the moment it's not settling. So the hope is that by the time we've finished these jobs today, what we should be able to do is get some lime and get it spread on our fields. So we're going to give that a try today and hopefully be able to do that. Right, what we want to do though first is fill up with milk. And yep, as we suspected last time, we've got 4,000 litres out of here, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. So we know that we can get 4,000 litres of milk out and into our dairy. Now, before I unload into here, where's that unload? About there. Cool. Right. Let's just check our dairy quickly. I love this little dairy in a container here. It's really useful. So we want to activate the butter on here and just get this processing. So should be able to empty this out. Where are you? There we go. So empty out 4,000 litres of milk into there, and that does us rather nicely. I think, checking on our cows, we could do with going and grabbing them another 4,000 litres of water. So I'm going to take this and head down to the river as we did last time and get this filled up with some water to bring back up here and keep our cows going. So we're heading down to the water's edge as we did before, which is down the bottom here near the grain mill. I think, yeah, this is the base grain mill that's on the map. And then we just want to move the cart between here and get it far enough into the water that the hose will pick up. And then we can just refill from there. And as with last time, we can get a maximum of 4,000 litres of water in here with the weight limit. And then we can head back up and give the cows some water. Now, we might have to top the milk up that's going into our little dairy up here. Simply because if it produces 1,000 litres at a time, then we're going to find ourselves in a position where we don't have enough to create a full thing of butter. If we have a look in here, it is 15 milk to 13 butter, and yeah, we already have 190 litres, but that means we're gonna be at least a little bit short of a full 1,000 litres. I don't know whether it outputs 500 litres or 1,000 litre pallets on here, but we'll check, and then we should be able to calculate when that finishes exactly how much more milk we need to put in there. I might, though, see how much milk we actually have sitting here and maybe fill that up. How much do we have? We got 800. And do you know what? I am going to grab that remaining 859 litres of milk, and we'll put that in, and that should ensure that we have enough milk in here to get at least a load of full pallets out. So yeah, with that doing that, that should work quite nicely. I'm going to head back down to our main farm, and we're going to switch over to the truck bed so we can go and grab some bags of lime. It might just be that the sun has managed to get up a little bit, but it suddenly looks like the snow is falling a little bit thicker than it was when we started. Oh, just managed to miss that citron there. But we've made it down to the shop. I'm going to grab, I think 4 bags of lime should cover it. So let's bring this around here like so. Now, we discovered, of course, last time that the easiest way for us to load things up with our forklift there is to do it over the sides. So let's pop into here. I haven't checked the sales today. There's a gorgeous M6 series Kubota available to us. Now, that's a cracking little tractor. It doesn't have anything on it. It's got the front 3-point. Yeah, that is an awesome little tractor. In fact, it's got the front 3-point. So we could take that off, as we don't really have anything that we're using the front 3-point for. And yeah, unfortunately, adding either of those on takes it well out of our price range. But as a little forklift tractor around the farm, that would do very well. So it would have to have a Kubota front loader attacher on it, but we could switch out. That's really nice. Otherwise, maybe a Class Mario header. We could grab that for a combine for later. So I'm going to have a think about that tractor, because for once we actually do have the money. But what I actually went into the shop for was some big bags, particularly of lime. Not very expensive, so we're going to grab 4 of those and buy that. And that is the maximum I can pretty much fit in my truck. So that's why I'm going with that. And then we've got our little Manitou forklift here that we have a lot of fun getting to load things like big bags into things like my truck bed here. So up and into that. That is slightly to the right. Let's reverse this up and back in again. There we go. Right, we want to get as much there as we can and then lean it backwards to make it more stable while we're moving it. And then we should be able to just come over here and lift this over the top. Let's see. Yeah, it's got just enough clearance to sort of push them over. And then, whoa, okay, we lost one in there already. That's all right. I don't think I can get that picked back up. Actually, I might be able to from the other side. If I can do that from the other side and correct that, that'll be good. So get the tip in and lift it. Yeah. And then we want to do the same again. Just move it a little bit more across if we can. So lift, lean forwards and down. And yeah, that's got that in there. Perfect. Right, we hopefully can get 2 more in this side. It might be a bit of a squeeze, but it'll be fun to give it a try. So again, line up and pick these up as close to the front of the forks as I can, and then we lean it back to give ourselves as much stability as we can, and then we should be able to just come in here like so. Try and squeeze it over the top, and it does have just enough clearance. And then down, and hopefully, ooh, one's in, the other one not so much. So we're grab just the bottom here and just see if we can nudge it in a bit. There we go. Hopefully without... Oh, that's why I'm slightly towards the back. Fortunately, if we're careful, we can nudge this in without piercing the bag. So let's try that. Lift it up slightly and in. There we go. So 4 big bags into the back. We will see now if we can do this. I am really tempted by that Kubota. I really am. I think that would be a cracking little tractor for our farm. Especially as we're going to be selling things over the next couple of days. All I want to do is take that off and put the front loader attacher on. And in doing that, I think that will do everything for us. So, 38,000, it's within the money we've got. Let's add a little Kubota M6 to our farm before we finish on this map. And I think we're going to have to head over to Patron and find a name to put on the license plate. So, the person chosen at random from the producer tiers on Patreon is Simon Hardy. So, as his full name won't fit on here, I've gone with S. Hardy for this number plate. So, congratulations to you, Simon. Your name is on the number plate for this tractor. We will go okay there. And, yeah, it has split it a little bit weird. In fact, I think we might be able to redo that a little bit and make that work better. So if I go dash there, HARDY, that should get you a little bit better. In fact, we'll go dash dash S. There we go. Okay. There we go. A little bit more. SIMN. There we go. That. Simon Hardy. There you go, Simon. You are on the number plate for our Kubota. I've had to leave the O out, but that actually passes fairly well onto that number plate. So, have we got everything we want? Yes. Front weight, no. Front loader attacher, yes. We've only got 104 horsepower, but that's fine for what we're using this for. I think this is perfect. So, let's buy that tractor. Yes. Brilliant. So, we're going to get that. Well, we want to leave this up here for the moment because we're going to need to get a front loader for it. But we're not going to be able to do that before we sell the old one. So we're going to take this lot back down to the yard, get this parked up, and then I'm going to bring our other tractor up here with the front loader on it and get that sold so that we can replace it with the Kubota one, which should work much better for us. This is quite a bit of weight on the back of this. And I've actually noticed as we've headed back down to the farm here that all of the ground has turned white. So as far as I'm concerned, that actually prevents me from spreading this lime. I would love to have spread it today, but with frozen ground, that's not wise. So I think it's going to be a case of playing a bit of musical tractors. Now, the setup we've got with the crystal, if we take the front loader off this, it kind of makes our New Holland a little bit redundant. Interestingly, I think we'll keep going and we'll keep that for now. But certainly, I don't think there's a huge amount of use for our New Holland going forwards. It has got slightly more power than this tractor. So there is that going for it. And wow, we are going to have to repair this front loader before we sell it, because at the moment it is deeply into the red. How is our tractor looking? Our tractor is not looking much better. And so, yeah, we'll have to check that out. But with GPS and everything on this, I think this tractor is going to be much more useful for a lot of our field work. The New Holland we've got, actually, not a bad carting tractor. Doesn't require GPS and bits like that. So will work fairly well for that. And, of course, the tractor that we are replacing, well, the front loader setup with, our Kubota should work pretty well for what we're looking to do. Having the front loader on this tractor, along with the GPS and the Isaria stuff, has been frustrating me for a little while. So the ability to get the front loader off this and use this tractor more for the jobs that require those functions is really cool. And I'm really pleased to have that opportunity. So we'll bring this into here. 4007 needs repainting, and oh, wow, we can repair it, certainly. Can we repaint it? Oh, we don't have enough money to repaint this. That would give us a considerable amount of cash. And what I think we're going to have to do is actually not quite sell this yet and leave the Kubota down here. So I'm going to put this on here. We are going to look at this, and yeah, this does need a repair. I don't have the money to repair it at the moment. What I do want to do is drop off the wheel weight. So we're going to take it back down to standard wheels, and we're going to drop off the front loader attacher. So just sort of set this up as a more basic configuration. Not going to cost us anything to do that. Not going to give us any money either, unfortunately. And now I'm going to head back to the farm because, well, we need to go and load some stuff up, I think, and try and make some money to get enough to repaint that. We only need £1,000, and there must be something that we've got that we can load up that will get that money in. I know we need to sell the canola oil, but, well, actually, yeah, I can load that up into my truck and rebox it. So we might go and do that, and do that way. The rest, I don't know. We need to look at what our options are. So we are slightly limited in what we can do here. We've got 4 big bags in our trailer or in our truck beds. That's not going to make things very easy. We could sell the New Holland. As I was saying, there's not a huge amount of difference in power between our 8670 and our Zetor Crystal. I think the Zetor has 20 horsepower less in here. Oh, this is a large tractor, actually, this. So 170 horsepower and 171 horsepower. So, strictly speaking, this has more horsepower than this, which is actually fairly hilarious. So we don't necessarily need both these tractors. So that is probably the nuclear option, is to sell off the New Holland if we need to. But I think we have other options first. First thing being, let's drop this off. We don't need these. Well, we're going to need to unload these bags and load up our lime spreader, but that isn't going to be today. So what I'll do is I'm just going to take this and park it over here. I'm hoping that in January the ground is going to be less frozen and we'll be able to actually use those. Over here, though, we do have a load of tomatoes in our trailer. So let's back up onto this and see if we can't get these sold. As part of we're planning to sell these anyway today. How much we got? 1,500 litres. So 1,500 litres is worth to us. Where are we? There we go. Tomatoes. Enough money. 1,500 litres is going to be enough money. So let's head out onto the road. And yeah, we'll go and get these sold. And that should be enough for us to get that front loader repaired. And once we've got the front loader repaired, we'll be able to sell it and hopefully buy a new one. If this snow continues on like this, there is going to be quite a blanket of it on the ground here by the end of today. Wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I mean, I really did jinx it. When I said last video, as long as it's not snowing and the ground doesn't freeze and it doesn't settle, we'll be all right. And of course, that was exactly what happened. 1,329 plus 134 environmental score is absolutely perfect. We probably have some breads to sell as well. So I need to go and sort that. And in the meantime, though, I think we're going to be able to go down to the shop and sort out that front loader and hopefully get one for our Kubota. So I decided while I'm driving around in this, we are going to pop in and grab the bread. We've got 3 pallets of it just in the last month. So that's quite a lot. Let's load this up then. And yeah, we'll jump out. Help will get it loaded. There we are. Yeah, this is easily going to be enough. And it's probably going to give us enough as well to cover any extra we need for the front loader. So that is perfect. We'll close that up. And yeah, now we need to get this up to the farm shop as well. And make a little bit extra money. The bread from our bakery has just been brilliant. I'm so pleased that we continue to do that, especially as it's not eating that much into the flour that we're going to need for the cakes. And we are, of course, now into the final 5 episodes of this series. We want to be getting the materials in to be making the cakes probably in the next couple of videos. I think next time we're going to be sorting the line. But we should have enough time to get... Nope, that's not far enough back. To get the butter in and the and some industrial sugar. There we go, 8,900. So yeah, we have plenty now. We should have enough time to get some industrial sugar into our bakery, because that's how we're going to do the sugar for the cakes. We should have enough butter created, enough milk generated from our cows, in order to get some cakes out by episode 50. So that is our aim. That is what I want to finish this series on. And at the moment, it's just going really, really well. With all that delivered, though, we can get back down to the shop and sorting out our Kubota. So what we want to do now is get this repainted, which should take us up more than 2,000. So 2010, we're looking to be on 6,834, and it takes us to 7,035. Brilliant. Let's sell that then. Yes. Gives us 17,000 to play with a front loader for our Kubota here. So pop into here. We will have a look again. Nothing under the sales, unfortunately. But under front loaders, we should find a couple of Kubotas. Right. So that goes on the M6. This... Oh, no, not that one. This goes on the M8. So that's perfect. We want this for 9,000. So details on that. This is absolutely perfect. The LA 2255. So we will buy that. Yes, please. Perfect. And then I want to make a small adjustment to the tractor itself. Something we had on the other tractor, on our Z-Tour, were the wheel weights. And the wheel weights are very, very useful for stability for the tractor. So let's come into here, over to here, customize this, and we will add wheel weights to the back. It's only 1,200 to do that, so perfect. And there we go. So this now should be a perfect tractor for us to do all our front loader work with. Might be useful to do a little bit of carting, but I don't really want to use it for that. This very much now is our tractor for doing our cows with and moving our stuff about with. And I'm very tempted actually to see if we can pick up. No, we have a weight back at the farm, so yeah, we can use that there. And does this have any? No, this doesn't have any beacons on it, so going down the road we're gonna have to put the hazards on, but we'll get it home and back to the farm. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool as an addition to the farm. And we've got the tractor back down to the farm. It's now going to take up the space the Z-Tour did previously. What I'm going to do is, do I want to unload that? No, I know what I want to do. We want to load up the canola oil that we've got. So we'll get those on there. And the other thing I'm going to do is put the rear weight on. So yeah, I've got a rear weight on here. It's not a particularly big one, but it should be enough when added to our wheel weights to sort of offset anything that we want. And now I can just spin around here. So most of this is sunflower oil, and we're going to be actually selling that in January. What we do have is some canola oil at the end here, so we're going to lift that up and get that, unload it up. It's not a huge amount, but it is it's enough for us to actually get some sold. So we'll box that back up in our trailer, and then I need to work out where that is going to be actually sold. Turn that off and get this closed up. Oh no, I need to start the engine. Why we have to start the engine to close the doors, I don't know. There we go. And best place to sell canola oil, only place to sell canola oil, is the farm shop. And if we show the prices, so December is best price 3,590 is our target. 3,572 actually dropped slightly, so it's peaked and dropped. So yeah, we're gonna go and sell that. It's within a few pounds of our target, so yeah, that should still work quite well for us, and will actually be a pretty good amount that we've got done today. Oh, train coming through. That's quite surprised when it does that. More than once I've nearly got caught on this train track. But now we can continue on. So yeah, today's video has not gone in any way how I expected it to. We've got ourselves a new tractor unexpectedly. We've made 3,569 plus 361 pounds from our environmental score. And yeah, we have not got the lime spread, which is what I expected. 4 more episodes to go in this series. We're going to get our fields prepared. We're going to get those cakes being made. But for now, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.